PeppaDew, also known as a Juanita pepper, I believe. I think they're the one and the same. So I've only seen or had PeppaDew peppers pickled before. You can buy them in jars. Sometimes you'll find them at like the olive bar at like some higher end grocery stores, if you will, like Whole Foods is where I tried them. They had pickled PeppaDew peppers as an addition to your olive bar, right? Where you could just take spoonfuls of them, put them in a little can, plastic container, whatever, like a Tupperware situation. And that's what I did a few years ago. And they're usually hollowed out peppers, but I've never had a fresh like this PeppaDew, so I'm very interested and intrigued by this. Very similar to a cherry pepper of sorts. Again, this was grown by Patrick Blasco of Bringers of the Burning Berry. Let's get her. They're much better like this than pickled. I'm not a big pickled pepper kind of person. I don't like, I'd rather have fresh jalapenos than pickled jalapenos, right? That kind of thing. I mean, they have their place and everything, but the only pickled peppers I like would be like pepperoncinis. This is so much better than what I remember because this actually has some heat to it. I've heard people say that when you pickle a pepper or something, like they're hotter for some people, whatever, but in my experience, they're always less hot. And in this case, 100%. This actually has a nice little spice to it. Now, nothing crazy, but you can feel it. You can notice it. The one and only time I had these pickled, like I was saying, I don't remember having any heat to them. For the birds. It's a great chili. Phenomenal pepper, actually. It has a nice sweet fruitiness to it with a nice little spice that carries throughout the entire pepper. Both flavors, both heats, or both the heat and the flavor. Again, it's just right on the tip of the tongue, and that's really it. A little bit down in the gums though, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, I can feel it in the inner part of my gums here, right in the front of the mouth. Great texturally, great colorful wise. I mean, bright red. You could do a lot with that pepper. That would be a nice accompaniment, just like that. To take bites of when you're eating like a nice ribeye steak, something like that. But it would also be really nice chopped up and put into a salad. It would go great with fish. It would make a great barbecue sauce if you had enough of them. Wow, that's a good one. I'm happy to have gotten that, to try that. Again, this is what I really enjoy and love, trying all different types of peppers. Doesn't have to be always the hottest pepper in the world, right? I get just as much satisfaction. It's a different satisfaction when trying chilies like this, right? Again, the goal is to try as many different varieties as possible. Now, I consider a lot of people, most people probably don't, but I consider a pickled jalapeno and a fresh jalapeno, green, a red jalapeno. Those are different. 3 different chilies for me. um, so a fresh, or so even a chipotle, right? A dried jalapeno, right? It's a different chili. It's different. Um, but I'm just trying to try as many different varieties of peppers as I can as the years go on. I'm not sure what the count is at, but we're up there pretty good. Which is another reason why I really jumped on this box of peppers and really wanted to get it, because I saw his list of what he was putting in the particular box, and there was just, as you can see, all these videos, just boom, 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 boom. Pods I've heard of, a couple I hadn't, but pods that I've heard of and just never had the opportunity to try. So I was like, you know what, we need to try to get that, and I've really been enjoying it. So that's about it. That's all I got. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for burning with me. It's been your #1 hot sauce guy. We'll see you on the next one.